Here we go. Go. Motion, motion, motion. Slam, slam.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Trump, undercrunch, undercrunch. Set up, check, check, check. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Take me rush.
Operating from the gun, King. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
57, Mike, 57. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, King. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Crowder. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Patchy, Patchy. 6 guys. Attack. Check 52. Check 25. 64. Weak. Check 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This is Breida. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check. Hey, 15. Check 13.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check three, check three, check three.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here we go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 24. Check 24. Say.
King to throw on third down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Christian Kirksey drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, 57. Switch. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Double up, double up. You got to go right here. You got to play big. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Mahomes to throw once more. And, it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shift, watch the shift.
King now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. King. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
55. Watch the blast.
To throw is King, operating from the gun. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. King. Looking left sideline. It's complete. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Go. Check 49.
Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. Completes it to Davis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Redskins nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones They find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. Big series right here.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a give coming right is Breida. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. King. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Play 56.
This time they stay on the ground. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Under 10, 10.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get that ball. Get that ball. No. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey. 57.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Mike 57. That's going to be a long day.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the Redskins' 40-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
A loss of 4 on the play. Brings up 4th and 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Target. Watch twist. Watch twins.
Now King on third down. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Barr, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now it's Breida. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
A game of 9 brings up third down.
Yellow. I got one ladies. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Jim.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Nickel Roby brings him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 36, Mahomes. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Shoot. Alert 3. Check it.
On first down, here's Breida. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
March 43. March 47. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And again, it's Mahomes. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Funches has it complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They come out here in the eye. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll toss it to Breida. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 4 yards out. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
SOS. Watch the edge. 61. Let's watch. Right.
2nd and 1. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here we go. 50 set. 10, touchdown. Good. Check pass. 25. Check 25. Check 25. My 55. My 55. Cut up.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Now the wolf. Man left. Four down. Even. Watch the safety creep. Shift. Check. Come on. Check. Ready.
King, off play action. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Fights off the defender.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. King now, operating from the gun. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Jatavis Brown on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. King. He'll have a first down past the 40. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Let it go. Check. Hey, switch gears.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
2nd and 14. Will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Yeah. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. There, dog. Check. Set, go.
To throw is King. Throwing on 3rd and long. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Come on. 43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. What we got? He's crying.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And he finds Howard complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you.
Mahomes to throw. Oh, a scram for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Danny Trevathan on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
You got
at the 32-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first throw here in overtime. Looking right sideline, that's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. The 20, Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Eagles, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew,